Good evening. I'm excited today to share with you an overview of my organization, True Taste Consulting, a practical business case, and demonstrate how we help restaurateurs with real feedback and real improvement. Did you know that a single one-star review can take 10 to 25-star reviews to cancel out on Google? You may ask yourself how you can help ensure that you can respond to and prevent one-star reviews. Look no further than True Taste Consulting. What sets us apart is our focus on data-driven insights. We not only look at reviews and answer the question of why, we focus on answering the how, ensuring that we give you practical operational insights and deliverables that you can take and make serious improvements in your restaurant. We ask ourselves, how can we improve the service quality? How can we improve the guest dining experience from the moment they walk in? How can we make all of these improvements while being both financially and ethically conscious? When we focus on the how and improve restaurants internally, customers will notice externally. Here at True Taste Consulting, we believe in a simple idea: real feedback and real improvements. Started in 2018 by a group of University of West Georgia graduates who all have had their share of experience in local restaurants and small businesses, we understand the inner workings of your small business. We focus not only on giving you the best results through listening to both in-person and online reviews from consumers, but also by building a relationship-focused approach. We prioritize communication on all levels between employees, owners, and consultants. Working with True Taste Consulting, you will see just how much we value honesty, transparency, and consistency in both consulting and restaurant operations. Our success is your success and the enjoyment of your guests in your establishment. I'm happy to introduce myself. My name is Summerall, Principal Consultant for Restaurant Success here at True Taste. My expertise comes from a career in retail with a focus on convenience but also quick service food. Adding to that is my background in technology leadership, which allows me to contribute at the cross-section of operations and technology. All of this creates a unique ability to assist restaurants in improving the overall guest experience. My focus is on creating a memorable guest experience where we focus on food quality, waitstaff friendliness, timeliness, and other critical environmental factors. All of these lead to higher traffic, better reviews, and ultimately higher revenue for your business. I chose personally to review the Bays, which is located in downtown Newnan, Georgia. It's part of a larger concept tied to the Cellar brand, which has been operating since around 2011. The Bays can be best described as an elevated casual American restaurant with a Southern influence. The menu is chef-driven but still approachable. Some of their more recognizable items include ribeye, shrimp and grits, fried green tomatoes, and rotating seasonal seafood dishes. So while the food is solid and fairly broad, it's not overly niche and is designed to appeal to a wide range of customers. Where the Bays really differentiates itself, however, is not just the food but the overall experience. They're known for a lively atmosphere, live music, and a strong cocktail program, all of which I can attest to personally. It's very much an experience-first concept, with a strong emphasis on atmosphere and intangibles. I would classify it as an elevated casual, meaning it sits between a typical bar or grill and a true fine dining restaurant. The location is a major advantage. It's in downtown Newnan, which brings both intentional diners and walk-in foot traffic. The target customer is typically adults, couples, or groups looking for a social night out rather than just a quick meal. While the Bays has a unique offering, particularly in downtown Newnan, there are a couple of strategic competitors in close proximity worth discussing. The first competitor is Lila Gray, which is also located downtown. It's very similar in that it offers an elevated casual experience with a strong cocktail menu and chef-inspired dishes. The main difference is that Lila Gray really positions themselves a bit more into the refined dining experience, while the Bays is more focused on energy and atmosphere. So if someone wants something quieter and more intimate, they may choose Lila Gray instead. The second competitor is Meet and Greet, which is actually located directly across the street from the Bays. They also serve American food, but they're much more casual and known primarily for the quality of their burgers. The biggest difference here is speed and simplicity. Meet and Greet is more food-focused, while the Bays is more experience-focused. So customers choosing between the two are often deciding between convenience versus atmosphere. Let's now move on to some specific customer reviews to really shed some light on where the Bays is successful and where there's opportunities for growth. Firstly, some of the strengths in the reviews come out very clearly when looking at the online presence for the Bays. They're known for a great and lively atmosphere with live bands frequently. They offer a great environment for large groups and social gatherings, meaning it can be a perfect place for a large group to go have a dinner and drinks on a Friday night. You can see in some of the reviews here that those are explicitly highlighted. Continuing with the strengths, the outdoor environment is very well received, along with a strong cocktail offering that we mentioned earlier and an overall bar program. Looking through the reviews, I struggled to find any that reflected poorly on the overall cocktail or bar experience. Again, reflected in the reviews here shown on the screen.
That's not to say that the Bays isn't without its challenges, however. There are some frequent complaints from customers around the loudness of the music and how it can sometimes drown out conversation. There is some feedback around wait times, particularly during peak hours. And then there's a common thread of slow service. Again, there are some additional complaints. One that comes through regularly is that the price is high for the quality of food, indicating a gap between the value proposition in the restaurant. Additionally, others note that the food experience itself can be inconsistent depending on visits and when you visit. Now that we've covered the restaurant and its positioning, along with some strengths and weaknesses, it's important to understand why online reviews matter so much, especially for a local restaurant concept like the Bays. I've shared some interesting statistics here. Today, 72% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, and 90% say reviews directly influence their decision to visit a restaurant. I always like to summarize the importance of reviews before sharing our recommendations. I call this the "so what" Karsten slide for a good reason. For a business like the Bays, reviews aren't just feedback. They directly impact traffic and revenue. The Bays does have a great online presence and sits in a strong range around the mid 4-star level according to Google reviews, which is good. But in a competitive downtown market, good isn't always good enough to stand out. What matters more is what people are actually saying within those reviews. We covered some of the reviews, but it can be easily summarized with the following. Looking at the Bays, one common theme is that they have a great atmosphere and live music, but service was slow. Another example, food was good, but overpriced for what you get. So what we're seeing is a pattern. People love the experience, but there are consistency concerns around service and value. Next, I'd like to share our recommendations. Based on the strengths and weaknesses we've identified, my recommendations focus on improving consistency while continuing to build on the Bay's strong atmosphere and overall experience. The main priority is improving service speed and consistency during peak hours, as that is the most common issue impacting reviews. In addition, increasing operational efficiency and being more proactive with online reviews will help strengthen customer perception. Finally, continuing to lean into the restaurant's destination feel through events and seasonal offerings will help us maintain its competitive edge. I'll now walk through the key opportunities and threats that support these recommendations. Firstly, as far as opportunities, improving service consistency during peak times. Our recommendation here is to focus keenly on staff training and a more robust table rotation seating policies. This will allow the staff to both better serve those customers and the host team to better seat those customers as tables come available, but more importantly, not overwhelming any given server at any given time. Additionally, our recommendation as it relates to this opportunity is to increase efficiency in operations to improve table turnover. I would recommend considering a custom back of house system like shown here on screen to improve the kitchen throughput and ensure accuracy with tickets. Additionally, for opportunities, we would encourage happy guests to leave a positive online review. We suggest offering a free appetizer or dessert for a positive review. This can really incentivize the customer that's already happy with their meal to take it one step further and leave a great online review for the restaurant. We also identified an opportunity to lean into the strengths of the restaurant and continue to offer a unique destination in downtown Newnan. Our recommendation is to offer themed events, meal specials, and seasonal cocktails to increase the year-round appeal of this indoor-outdoor space. There are some threats to the business, though, right? And we want to make sure that we highlight those equally. There is increasing pressure from competitors in the downtown space, and continuing to focus on marketing and delivering a great experience are critical to continue to navigate that competition. Additionally, many customers loved the outdoor patio. However, inclement weather can limit outdoor patio use. We'd recommend considering a canopy and other measures such as fire pits or heaters to increase outdoor utilization both during rainy seasons and during the cold season. This will allow customers to get the maximum value and the maximum enjoyment of the outdoor space. Continuing with the threats, there are increasing macroeconomic pressures that are potentially decreasing consumer interest in higher end dining. We can overcome that by communicating the value and ensuring that food quality aligns with pricing. We'd recommend considering midweek specials to drive off peak traffic and encourage customers to visit during Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights and can really drive the overall revenue for the business. Another threat is negative online reviews. That can limit consumer traffic. Our recommendation is to respond to reviews online and proactively correct issues that may lead to poor reviews. We also recommend giving staff and management the ability to make unsatisfied customers happy with a token discount or a free appetizer or dessert on their next visit, both solving the problem, preventing a bad online review, and encouraging the customer to visit again and give the restaurant another shot. Overall, we've compiled this into a complete SWOT chart, right? So we've got our strengths, which include the great and lively atmosphere, the solid environment the base provides for large groups and social gatherings, the wonderful outdoor environment, the strong cocktail offering and bar program. For weaknesses, the music can be loud at times. Wait times are regularly high. There are slow service periods during peak hours. The value for the food isn't always there, and the food delivery can actually be somewhat inconsistent. Some opportunities that we identified: improved service consistency during peak times, increasing the efficiency in operations to improve table turnover, encouraging happy guests to leave a positive online review, leaning into the strengths, and continuing to offer a unique destination experience in downtown Newnan. Some of the threats are increasing pressure from competitors in the downtown space, inclement weather that can limit outdoor patio use, increasing macroeconomic pressures, and negative online reviews and a negative online presence. In conclusion, restaurant reviews are critical for ongoing success and consistent guest experiences. As a restaurant owner or manager, you should focus on reviewing and responding to online reviews at least monthly. By staying proactive with guest feedback and consistently delivering on the unique dining experience they do so well, the Bays has a real opportunity to stand out in Newnan's growing dining scene and to keep guests coming back. It has been a genuine pleasure working with the Bays on this project and the overall team, analyzing their reviews and developing recommendations that we believe will strengthen their reputation, sharpen their guest experience, and support the long-term growth of a restaurant that all residents of Newnan can enjoy. If you're interested in learning more, we can be reached at truetasteconsultinggroup@gmail.com, or feel free to give us a call at 404-772-9858. Also, we'd invite you to visit our website at truetasteconsulting.com. We've included a case of personalized True Taste Consulting reference as a symbol of our desire to help you start fresh. As mentioned, I'm available by email, phone, or appointment. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you and your team in the future.